So you walk into a home during the Lunar New Year, and your eye goes straight to the ancestral altar.
Hmm.
And there's this vibrant, almost architectural stack of fruit just sitting there.
Right.
Now, to someone who doesn't know, it looks like a nice centerpiece, a
Yeah.
decoration. But it's not, is it? It's a transmission.
It's the Mam Nyungukwa. And you're absolutely right. It's doing a lot of heavy lifting. It's basically a spiritual interface between the living family and their ancestors.
Which is why we have to get into the five fruit tray.
Yeah.
I mean, in a culture that's so focused on numerology, you don't just land on a number like 5 by
Oh,
accident.
definitely not. The number 5 is the structural constant. The main theory is cosmological. It represents the 5
That's
elements.
the classic elements.
Exactly. Metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. The idea is that the tray embodies the fundamental building blocks of the universe right there in the home.
Bringing cosmic order into the household for the new year.
Yeah.
But there's another interpretation I've always liked, a more grounded one.
The one about labor.
Yeah, that it's a receipt, proof of labor. The family works all year, and this tray is the physical evidence of that effort offered up to heaven and their ancestors. It's like saying, we did the work, here's the result.
I love that. And whether you see it as the 5 elements or the fruit of labor, the function is the same, really. It symbolizes a harmony between humans and the natural world.
Okay, but this is where it gets really interesting to me. It's not just any 5 fruits. It's a visual language.
A very specific one. And it's surprisingly literal. The shape dictates the meaning.
Right, you see a hand of green bananas, and it's not subtle. It actually looks like a hand.
And that's exactly how it's read. It symbolizes a hand offering shelter, or maybe the ancestor's hand protecting the family. You see the same thing with the finger citron.
And then you have the heavy hitters, the watermelons and pomelos. They're round, they're dense, packed with seeds.
It's universal shorthand for fertility, for fullness, for a bountiful year.
But I imagine most people are looking for the wealth code.
That's usually where the kumquats, persimmons, or mangoes come in. Those colors, the golds, the deep oranges, they just scream prosperity.
So you're basically building a prayer. You're asking for protection, fullness, and wealth.
You are.
But this prayer isn't the same everywhere in Vietnam, right? The Mam Yu Qua really splits based on geography, and it feels like it's deeper than just what grows where.
It is. It's philosophical. The North tends to stick to the script we just talked about, the 5 elements theory. They prioritize color balance, visual structure.
So that hand of green bananas is key.
It's the anchor of the northern tray. It represents the wood element, and it physically holds the other fruits together.
Whereas the South seems to care less about the elements and more about, well, a good pun.
That is a perfect way to put it. The southern tray is often a word game.
A word game.
Yeah, they pick fruits like coconuts, papayas, and mangoes because their names, when spoken in the southern dialect, sound like a prayer for just enough money to spend.
So while the North is balancing the cosmos on their altar.
The South is crafting a phonetic sentence.
That's incredible.
It is. And because of that phonetic focus, the South actually leaves out the banana entirely. The word for banana in their dialect sounds too much like a word for failing or sliding backward.
So they work with what the land provides, but the main criteria is the name of the fruit.
The name is just as important as the fruit itself.
Of course, these days I'm sure things are changing, globalization and all that. I've seen pictures with grapes and pears.
You see that a lot. People add expensive or imported fruits to show respect, maybe add a touch of modern luxury. But the core intent is still there.
Right. At the end of the day, it's that intersection of spiritual roots, gratitude for the past, and a wish list for the future.
Happiness, health, prosperity.
It really makes you think about how we visualize our own hopes for the year. We don't. We don't really build physical monuments to our goals.
No, we don't. We might write them down, make a mood board. But we rarely construct a physical offering.
So here's a thought to take with you. If you had to build a symbolic tray for your life this coming year, not with actual fruit, but with symbols representing your values, what are you putting on that altar?
Oh, it's a tough question.
Are you prioritizing the protection of the banana or the wealth of the mango or the fullness of the pomelo? Decide what your 5 are. We'll catch you in the next deep dive.